everybody, happy Tech Tip Tuesday from the Lexus Virtual Classroom here at Westside and Northside Lexus in Houston, Texas. Today we are talking about voice commands. So I want to make sure that you know how to be successful using voice commands in your Lexus. I'm going to review different types of voice commands for different categories of features in your vehicle. So you can just skip ahead and focus on categories that you prefer. I've been with Lexus a really long time and voice commands have come a long way. I'm sitting in a 2020 Lexus ES. So the commands that I show you today are going to work for most 2020 vehicles and even 2019 vehicles, possibly even going back to 2018, 2017. It really just depends on the system of electronics that you have on your Lexus. And if an exact voice command that I do doesn't work on your vehicle, there's probably something similar that will. So I want to make sure that you know about the resources that you have available to discover some details about your voice commands. There are thousands upon thousands of voice commands, so they don't have a printed document that shows every single voice command. However, you have 3 different easy resources. You might not have every single one in your vehicle, but you've got a technology quick guide, an owner's manual quick guide, and the navigation or multimedia system guide. This is all separate, but comes with your packet of owner's manuals. Inside each one of these booklets are sections about voice commands. If you want an electronic version, or if your vehicle didn't come with paper owner's manuals, go to the Lexus driver's website and then fill in the model and year information for your vehicle. Click on the resource tab and then look for the navigation multimedia system manual or owner's manual or the owner's manual quick guide. Then do Control or Command F for the find or search function and just type in the word voice and start searching. That's a great way to shortcut through to voice commands. Obviously, you can use that tip for any other search that you want to do in the future. So we're not going to go over every single voice command today. We're not even going to go over all the voice commands in here because we would all get bored to tears. We're going to just take a look or listen to voice commands that I use on a daily basis or our guests use on a daily basis. So I like to make sure that I teach them to everybody. Step number 1, make sure you know where the voice command button is. It's on your steering wheel. Looks like a drawing of a profile of a person's face with little sound waves coming out of the mouth. Now, some people have described it as a button that looks like it has a squiggly thing on it. That's your voice command button. Lexus has voice command tutorials built right into the vehicle. Push your menu button, come to Setup, slide to the left to open up Voice. Here you have an opportunity to make some customizations to your settings. You can follow the steps for Train Voice Recognition. That's going to allow your Lexus to learn more about how you speak. If you want to learn from your Lexus, go to the Voice Recognition Tutorials. Click down, and then you'll see more information about different subjects for voice commands.
This voice recognition system lets you use common features of your vehicle and phone, while keeping your hands on the steering wheel and your eyes on the road.
The very first time you launch voice command on your Lexus, you might hear something like this.
Before you start, consider viewing the available video tutorials or voice training functionality. Select the Do Not Tell Me Again option if you do not want this reminder again, or just push the talk button to continue. The tutorials and training will always be available from the voice settings menu.
When it tells you to select Don't Tell Me Again, click to see the light and then click OK. And now you'll no longer hear that message. Another great thing about voice commands is that they can be performed from any screen. Push and release, wait for the beep, and give a command. push and hold to cancel. Note that you can say a submenu item to get more tips. You can even say, more commands. Show command examples.
To see a list of available command examples, say something like address help or phone help. Other available commands are displayed on the screen.
You can always say help, go back, cancel, start over, even pause. Every time you give a voice command, you're going to push the voice command button and wait for the beep. The beep is really a listening tone. When you push the button, you hear the beep and you know that it's listening for your voice. That also means it can hear anything else going on in the vehicle. So if you have passengers on board who are mid-conversation, go ahead and give them a heads up, quiet on the set, just so that you can have a quiet cabin to give your command. Let's start with some simple voice commands for climate control. If you know the temperature that you like to have your vehicle, just push the button, wait for the beep, and tell your Lexus. 72 degrees.
Changing to 72 degrees.
And then you'll notice that your temperature has changed. Warmer.
Setting to 72 degrees.
Cooler.
Setting to 68 degrees.
So if you've had a Lexus for a while and you're accustomed to saying warmer and cooler, you can still do that. And it would adjust your temperature by 4 degrees. If you are in a Lexus with the newer system, say increased temperature or decreased temperature, here's how it works. Decreased temperature.
Setting to 68 degrees.
Increased temperature.
Setting to 72 degrees.
So it still makes the adjustment for 4-degree difference, just a slight change in the voice command. You can also say the same for fan speed. Increase fan speed.
Setting fan speed to 2.
Notice she gave a number for the amount of fan speed. You could do the same thing. Set the fan speed to 1.
Changing fan speed to 1.
Or you can just say, set the fan speed.
What fan speed?
3.
Changing fan speed to 3.
Now let's explore some audio commands. Tune to 99.1.
99.1 FM.
Tune to channel 33.
Channel 33.
With satellite radio, you can either say channel and the number, or you can say the name. Tune to the bridge.
The bridge.
With FM, you're always going to have a decimal point. Tune to 99.1.
99.1 FM.
And AM stations are always going to be whole numbers. Tune to 610.
610 AM.
If you prefer, you could say tune to 610 AM, tune to 99.1 FM, but you can shortcut it. The system knows what you're talking about. If you can't think of the station or channel that you would like to play, you can just tell it to tune to the source that you want, like AM, FM, or satellite, and it'll go back to your previous setting. Tune to satellite radio.
The groove.
Play Bluetooth audio.
Bluetooth audio.
You can voice command Bluetooth audio and open it as a source. If you'd like to voice command an artist or an album or a particular song or genre, you're going to want to plug your device into USB. To give some more detailed audio commands, you'll want to either plug into USB with an Apple product, so it will need to be an iPhone, an iPod, or an iPad, or if you do use Apple CarPlay, or if you're using an Android phone and you use Android Auto, make sure to know that that voice command system is different. You're accessing Siri or Google Assistant, and you're going to push and hold the voice command button to give your commands. So if you want to learn more about voice commands for Apple CarPlay, make sure to watch this video here. If you're using the USB without Apple CarPlay, you're going to push and release, and you can give more detailed audio commands. Play artist David Gray. Depending on the setup of your multi-information display, you'll notice that your music is playing on the screen. I don't have the volume turned up because we don't want to have a copyright infringement. If you have your media screen turned on the main display, or if you have your music screen turned on the right side screen, you'll see whichever artist you've selected. Play the song Walk Under Ladders. So if you want more detailed control over the voice commands that you're using for audio, plug in through the USB port, push and release for giving commands on the car, or push and hold if you've launched Apple CarPlay. Or if you're using an Android phone and you use Android Auto, keep in mind that this type of detailed voice command is not available through Bluetooth audio. One of the most popular actions for voice command is using the phone. Call Ava.
Ava has 2 phone numbers. Select the one you want.
Mobile.
Calling.
So that's one way to do it, or I could be more specific. Call Ava mobile.
Calling.
And then it goes straight to the number. Keep in mind, you're going to want to match the person's name exactly how you have them listed in your contact list. So if I had Ava's first and last name, I need to say her first and last name. So keep that in mind when you set up your contacts in your phone book. If you're calling someone that you don't have saved in your contact list, like a business, you're going to say dial and give the phone number instead of saying call and giving the name. And have you ever had a circumstance where you're calling a business and they need you to put in an extension number, or they've prompted you with a menu, press 1, press 2, press 3, and you're like, how in the heck am I supposed to do that? I don't have a number pad visible when I'm driving. Use the voice command button. Here's an example. Dial 1-800-255-3987.
If 1-800-255-3987 is correct, say call. If not, add or delete digits or start over.
Call.
Calling.
Thank you for calling Lexus. For roadside assistance, inform Lexus Wi-Fi or Lexus Link. Press 1. If you are calling
1.
Sending 1.
for roadside, press 1. For multimedia features, press 2. To repeat this menu, press the star key. To return to
Star.
Sending star.
roadside, press 1. For multimedia features, press 2. To repeat this menu, press the star key. To return to the previous menu, press the pound key.
Pound.
Sending pound.
Thank you for calling Lexus.
When you need to dial an extension or select an item from a menu, just press the talk button and then give that command. Once you have someone on a call, you can say mute in order to have a private conversation while you have a caller on the line. That caller will not be able to hear you. Then you could say unmute. You can also do texting through Bluetooth with voice command. Here's an example. Send a text to Ava.
Same message to send to Ava Mobile.
Hey Ava, how's it going?
Do you want to send, Hey Ava, how's it going?
Yes.
Sending your message.
Now keep in mind, texting through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, if your vehicle has those features available, is going to be much more robust. When you receive a text, you can click read or ignore, or do it by voice command. Read message.
Message from +183. Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Reply.
Same message to send to +1. Or say, send a quick reply.
Send a quick reply.
Send which quick reply to +1. Say next page for more items.
Number 5.
Send the reply, you're the best to +1.
Yes.
Sending your message.
So needless to say, it's a little clunky. I have Ava in my contacts, but it's still reading it through as though it's just a phone number. So if you don't do much texting and you need to text in a pinch, you're on a long trip, you're not going to be able to safely pull over, you know that the system can do it. But if you're somebody who is a heavy texter, for much more robust texting via voice, you're going to want to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. We have a video about Apple CarPlay right now. I promise we have one coming soon for Android Auto. For more information about the difference in Bluetooth texting compared to Apple CarPlay, make sure to check out this video. If you don't have those systems going all the way back to 2014 and you have an iPhone, you should have Siri Mobile Assistant. If you have navigation on your Lexus, you can even do this. Show forecast.
Partly cloudy. High 99. Low 78.
So cool. How about this? Show the forecast for Dallas, Texas.
Mostly sunny. High 104. Low 81.
Yowza! If you want to see the weather map, show weather map.
Showing weather map.
Don't forget, this is on navigation vehicles only, but there's your Doppler weather. And once you've left the map screen, you can always go back with voice command. Show map. The most popular voice command for navigation is go home. You do want to program something as your go home shortcut, and I always recommend that you program something near your home rather than your exact address. It's just an additional safety precaution. Go home.
Setting home as your destination.
You can just start driving or click OK.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Once you're on your way, if you no longer need navigation assistance, cancel route.
Route canceled.
Let's find a point of interest with voice command. Find a Starbucks nearby.
Showing results for Starbucks. Select the one you want. Say next page for more items.
Number 1.
To navigate to this point of interest, say go there.
Go there.
Starting guidance for a new route.
so I only had to press the button the very first time. The system prompted me through each next step of the way. Push OK or start to drive. You can even say things like, previous destinations.
Which previous destination do you want?
Number 1.
Setting number 1 as your destination. Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
If you have multiple destinations, you can just keep adding them in. You could even give a specific address. Get directions to 9200 Grogan's Mill Road, Spring, Texas.
Select the one you want.
Number 1.
Here is the address I found. Would you like to go there?
Add as final.
Adding address at end of route.
Get directions to 1/5 Houston Restaurant in Houston, Texas.
Select the one you want. Say next page for more items.
Number 1.
To navigate to this point of interest, say go there.
Add as next.
Adding as next destination.
Look at all those destinations I've set up. What if I decide I don't want to go to all of those places anymore? Delete destination.
Which destination do you want to remove?
Number 2.
Remove destination number 2 from your route.
Yes.
Number 2 removed from route. Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Now, if I only had one destination programmed in, or if I wanted to wipe everything out and start from a clean slate, cancel route.
Route canceled.
And voila! Clean slate. Your navigation system has the ability to save up to 10 favorite addresses. You can get there by voice command. Go to favorite number 1.
Setting number 1 as your destination.
Nice and easy. Call Destination Assist.
Calling Destination Assist.
If you'd like to launch the train voice recognition by voice command instead of going through the menu, you can even do that. Train my voice.
Going to voice training mode.
Then you'll jump right to the train voice recognition feature. Special voice commands for the Lexus LS and LC. I get a lot of questions about how do I adjust the seat climate. Well, keep in mind there's a special screen that you have to go to. The LS and LC have seat adjustments on not only the side of the seats, but also on the soft button controls on the main screen. If you are looking to adjust seat position, you can either push the seat hard button shortcut to open the screen or launch with voice command. They both take you to the same place. Show seat operation screen.
Showing seat operation screen. Please use manual controls.
And then you would take over by using the touchpad. On the seat operation screen, one of the items is seat climate. You can go from the seat operation screen or the main menu in climate to the seat and steering screen or voice command. Show seat climate screen.
Showing front seat screen. Please use manual controls.
And now you have access to the fan and heat for the driver and front passenger, and even the heated steering wheel. And if you have the massage feature on your Lexus, oh my goodness, you want to know how to get to this screen like now so that you can use it every single day. If you're lucky enough to have the driver or passenger seat refresh feature on your Lexus LS, I wish I had a better way for you to operate it. Show the massage screen.
Showing results for massage.
So keep in mind, you do still need to be kind of specific about what you want to say. There really aren't great voice commands. You can't just say, turn on the driver's seat refresh or turn on the massage for my seat. Hopefully in the future we'll have that capability. But you can still get there by pushing the seat operation screen button or by launching that screen by voice command. Show seat massage settings screen.
Showing seat operation screen. Please use manual controls.
So it's going to take you back to that main seat operation screen, and then you can launch your driver's seat or passenger seat refresh if your vehicle is equipped with those amazing features. Make sure to take advantage of some voice commands for climate control. Show front climate control screen.
Showing front screen. Please use manual controls.
Show rear climate screen.
Showing back seat screen. Please use manual controls.
Show seat heater screen.
Showing front seat screen. Please use manual controls.
So you get the idea. Once you get into this screen, you are going to need to control things with the touchpad to get the settings that you prefer. You can also turn on Lexus Climate Concierge with voice command. Lexus Climate Concierge mode on.
Turning concierge mode on.
Now that's going to use the temperature that's been selected for the different zones in the vehicle. I'm sure you're hearing that fan ramp up. It's already almost 100 degrees outside here. So it has turned on not only the fans at a higher rate of speed, but it's also turned on the seat climate. You can't turn Climate Concierge off by voice command or by clicking on the Climate Concierge button. Remember that you have to take over control of your fan speed and your seat climate. So you can use the hard buttons and start adjusting down or up, whichever you prefer. As soon as you start clicking to take over control of the fan speed, your Climate Concierge is going to turn off. But keep in mind that with Climate Concierge, you have an auto mode not only for fan, but for seat temperature control as well. So you would come in and then take over control of each individual item if it's been turned on and is still in auto mode. So it's really easy to turn Lexus Climate Concierge on, a little more complicated to turn it off. If you're ready to be a voice command pro, think of all the things you can do with your voice command as soon as you hop in your Lexus. 71 degrees.
Changing to 71 degrees.
Tune to 99.1.
99.1 FM.
Get directions to Target in the Woodlands, Texas.
Select the one you want.
Number 1.
To navigate to this point of interest, say go there.
Go there.
Starting guidance for a new route.
start to drive or press OK.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Show traffic along my route.
No traffic incidents along your route.
Show traffic nearby. Show map. Cancel route.
Route canceled.
And now you are a voice command rock star. All right, are you feeling super voice commandy and you are ready to go and hit that talk button and wait for that beep and give commands and drive with your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel? I know you are. Thanks so much for visiting us at the Lexus Virtual Classroom here at Northside and Westside Lexus in Houston, Texas. We'll see you next time. So I've been with Lexus a really long time, like 21 years. Really long time, you know, since I was 12. Just kidding. Okay, so where was I?